Time to fire up the Super Nintendo and Super Famicom. We're not playing the usual hits but digging deep to uncover some truly special platformers. Get ready to discover 10 hidden gems, forgotten classics that are just waiting to be added to your collection. Before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest gaming content. Skyblazer. Flying across floating islands and magical realms, Skyblazer is a forgotten treasure that blends tight platforming with spell-slinging combat. You'll wall climb, power dash, and shoot fireballs while battling screen-filling bosses in gorgeous, colorful levels. The game even lets you pick paths on its world map, adding variety and replayability. Fans praise its sharp controls and energetic pacing, comparing it to ActRaiser and Mega Man X. Critics hailed its creativity, but it never gained mainstream success. Today, it stands as one of the SNES purest hidden platforming gems. Plok. Plok is as quirky as they come. This hero attacks by literally tossing his own limbs like boomerangs. Nearly 40 colorful stages keep you on your toes as hazards, puzzles, and enemies demand quick reflexes and creative strategy. Lose too many limbs and Plok's attacks get riskier, adding tension to its zany gameplay. Critics at the time praised its inventive mechanics and strong challenge, though some found it unforgiving. Fans, however, embraced its humor and personality, calling it a true cult classic. Packed with catchy tunes and bold visuals, Plok is SNES creativity unleashed. DoReMi Fantasy, Milan's Doki Doki Adventure. This Japan-only gem shines with beautiful animation and whimsical level design. As Milan, you blow bubbles to trap enemies, hop across pastel worlds, and uncover secrets that are tucked inside every corner. Early levels feel gentle, easing newcomers into the flow, but the difficulty ramps up, rewarding platforming precision. Retro fans often compare it to Mario for its polish and accessibility, but with its own cozy charm and soundtrack that feels like a lullaby. Critics praised it as one of the best late-era SNES platformers. For import hunters, DoReMi Fantasy is pure retro comfort food. Demon's Crest. Dark, moody, and dripping with gothic atmosphere, Demon's Crest stars Firebrand the Gargoyle in a semi-open world full of secrets. Unlike typical linear platformers, this one mixes exploration, combat, and RPG-style upgrades through elemental crests. Transform into new forms, soar across ruined castles, and uncover multiple endings depending on your path. Critics lauded its gorgeous art, orchestral-style music, and layered gameplay, though sales fell flat due to its grim tone. Fans today revere it as Capcom's masterpiece sleeper hit. If Metroidvania-style platforming appeals to you, Demon's Crest is essential. Run Saber. Imagine Strider meets SNES flair and you've got Run Saber. Fast, flashy, and tailor-made for couch co-op, you and a friend slash through mutant-filled landscapes, scaling walls, and pulling off acrobatics with ease. Its short but action-packed levels keep the pace wild, each capped by bosses that practically burst off the screen. Though often overshadowed by flashier titles, fans admire its replayability and adrenaline-charged soundtrack. Critics praised the fast controls and inventive visuals, yet it flew under the radar. Today, Run Saber is a co-op classic waiting to be rediscovered. Nosferatu. This cinematic platformer trades raw speed for slow, deliberate tension. You creep through a vampire's fortress, solving puzzles, dodging traps, and timing jumps carefully, much like Prince of Persia. Every animation is detailed, every movement deliberate, creating a constant sense of vulnerability. Mixed reviews at release dinged it for being too slow, but fans grew to appreciate its horror atmosphere and challenge. The moody soundtrack and detailed sprites immerse you in its gothic world. For players who prefer atmospheric platforming over pure action, Nosferatu is a chilling SNES cult gem. Rocky Rodent. How many games let you weaponize your own hair? In Rocky Rodent, different hairstyles grant unique powers, from piercing braids that can also be used as grappling hook, to a spring hairstyle that lets you bounce to reach higher places. Levels throw fast hazards and tricky jumps at you, demanding split-second reflexes. Its cartoonish style hides a surprisingly tough challenge, one that earned solid scores in gaming magazines but little mainstream buzz. Fans today love its weird concept and satisfying mechanics, calling it one of the most creative SNES oddballs. If you're after a quirky platformer with personality and flair, Rocky Rodent is your wild ride. Ardy Lightfoot. Charming and colorful, Ardy Lightfoot pairs its fox-like hero with a critter buddy named Peck, who can be thrown to attack enemies, eat small objects, and serve as a temporary projectile weapon. Each stage introduces unique gimmicks, from minecart rides to waterfalls, keeping gameplay varied and lively. The cutscenes add cinematic flair, making it feel almost like an animated show. While not as famous as Mario or Kirby, it earned solid praise for creativity and heart. Fans return to it for its memorable music and cheerful tone. Ardy Lightfoot may be a hidden gem, but it glows brightly once discovered. Jelly Boy. Originally released only in Europe back in 1995, Jelly Boy stars a stretchy, candy-colored hero who morphs into tools and shapes to solve puzzles. Transform into a hammer, balloon, or other objects to navigate a wacky factory full of traps and enemies. The late release date kept it from shining, but its inventive mechanics and bold visuals wow retro fans today. The transformations add clever twists to traditional platforming, making each stage feel fresh and experimental. Overlooked for decades, Jelly Boy has become a sweet discovery for collectors and hidden gem seekers alike. Psycho Dream. Psycho Dream was originally released for the Super Famicom in Japan on December 11, 1992. It's a game that is strange, surreal, and dripping with dreamlike style. This game lets you play as two protagonists battling grotesque enemies in twisted stages. You'll power up with futuristic weapons, battle bizarre bosses, and witness an eerie story that feels like a fever dream. Critics found it flawed yet fascinating, and fans now call it a cult import classic. Its weird moody soundtrack and experimental vibe make it stand out from traditional SNES titles. If you're chasing unique, trippy platforming experiences, Psycho Dream is an unforgettable oddity worth adding to your retro collection. That wraps our journey through 10 under-the-radar Super Nintendo and Super Famicom platformers you've got to play. From the fast and flashy to the eerie and atmospheric, these games prove these retro consoles still has surprises. Which obscure title left the biggest impression, or what secret classic should we spotlight next? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next recorded list. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to get notified about our new videos. Until next time, recorded.